What's going on, everyone? It's Cyneward. Today's not going to be a reaction video, so if you're looking for that, it's not this one today. This is more of a reaching out to those, I guess, in their time of need, mentally. And I'm just going to cut right into it. It's going to be uncensored. Whatever it is that you're going through, it's making you irritated, stressed out. Fuck it. Honestly, fuck it. You know, there's other days out there. There's other things that you could do to get your mind off of it. Hell, even with me, I get stressed out and pissed off about shit too. We're all human, and all of us have a different level of how much that we could tolerate. When I say fuck it, that means pissed off, something in your life or multiple things in your life are pissing you off, upsetting you, making you depressed, making you angry. Fuck it, as in meaning move on. Well, how do I move on? I don't know. There's several different things that you could do. One of them being to figure out the reasoning why it is making you angry or upset. For instance, this isn't really how I feel. I'm just giving an example. I'm pissed off and upset because I don't know, I stubbed my toe because there was a fucking cat toy in the middle of something and I went to avoid it, and when I avoided it, I bashed my toe into the side of the corner of the wall. Pisses me off. I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm going to look for a solution as to why it made me mad. It made me mad because I got hurt. Why am I mad that I got hurt? I'm mad that I got hurt because there was an inconvenience in my way that forced me to do that. What can I do to fix that? Look and move the damn cat toy. Therefore, not leading to other things that'll piss me off. Simple as that. Now, that is just in this small example, and there's a lot of things out there that are huge, that are heavy, that are bigger, and not as irritating as the little metaphor or the example I just gave you. Okay, you can take what I stated and apply that to many different things out there. And if you're the type of person who isn't as strong mentally, I found that the easiest way to do it is to let the closest person to you try to help you. And when I say help, that doesn't mean do exactly what they recommend or what they ask, but just have an open mind and figure out why it is that helps them. In other words, you're kind of tricking your mind to think about something else, to focus on something else, so you're not dwelling on that one thing that's upsetting you. Another example or another way you could do it is to, if you can't focus on one other thing to keep your mind distracted, just try to find the solution and the root of why one thing is upsetting you. Why? And you keep going, you'll find yourself going down this hole. Like, I'm angry because of this. Well, why am I angry because of this? Well, this did this, which resulted in C. Well, why is that C there? And you'll keep digging yourself in a hole, figure out what the root of the actual issue is. And by the time you figure it out, if you figure it out, you've already forgotten why you're pissed off in the first place, you know? So there's a lot of things you can do mentally. Distractions, finding solutions. A second distraction, as in finding a solution for that one thing to actually prevent it from happening again. And honestly, the biggest thing out of the entire spiel of shit that I'm actually speaking of right now is just don't give up. Like, honestly, just don't. I mean, it can be hard, and it's way easier said than done. It really is, especially if you're going through like the worst shit in your life that no one can understand but you, and you're the only person that could do it. There's no pills, there's no sentences, phrases, quotes, there's no physical thing that can help you. The worst possible thing, just don't give up, because that's what actually makes you separate from everyone else, as not giving up. It may take you a day, it may take you a year, it may take you 7 years. It may take you forever, and you're like, oh, I've been waiting for years and it's not getting any better. Just don't give up. Because when you give up, you're giving in to a lot of bullshit, and you're throwing that out into the universe. Well, I don't believe in the universe stuff. That's perfectly fine. You don't have to. I never said that you fucking did. Just understand the fact that why give up on something when there's always a way to get through it, no matter what. No matter how long it takes, there's always a way to fucking get through it. All right, I promise you that. Don't give up, you know, and know that there are people out there that care about you. No matter how shitty and how alone you feel, just know that they are there. And you can sit there and truly believe that no one does, and that's fine. But I'm telling you that people are out there that actually give a shit about you. Maybe one person, maybe two, and maybe your fucking cat or your plant. It sounds stupid, but it's a real thing. There's always someone that cares about you in some form of way. Don't forget that. Because when you give up on yourself, you're giving up on everything else. You're giving up on other people. You're giving up on your animals. You're giving up on everything. Why give up on something? Just better yourself. Another easier said than done. Well, better yourself, it could be like, for instance, like a diet, or try something new. Look up something new. Randomly, sometimes if I'm just bored of shit, I'll look up something like, how do I fix a fucking window that won't close? Or why is my plant not growing fast enough? Or what's out there in the universe? What's going on in space? You know, just finding something different that I don't normally know about is cool. Like this channel, like the reactions you guys have been seeing, the Japanese music shit. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that there were that many great artists out there. I should have known. I don't know why I didn't think that, because every nation out there has their own music and talented artists, but it's just not something that I normally thought of. And I explored that, and I found a lot of cool music that I never would have heard of if I didn't try it. Give it a shot. If you fail, figure out why you failed. You know, and if you have to take time to yourself to readjust everything in your brain and readjust what you're doing, do it. You know, there's no rush. There really isn't. You know, just try something that you really like, and if you're not doing good at it, if you're not hitting your goals on something you're truly passionate about, find something else. Learn something else. You know, there's so much out there to learn. Not one human being can learn every single thing in the world. That's why we have different professions. Some people are better at things than the other. That doesn't mean that you're shit at it. That doesn't mean that you should just give up. No, fucking move on. Realize what it is that you fucked up on, and apply that to something else that you can possibly learn. That's all. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you are just, even if you made it this far into the video, like, whatever, dude, you know, whatever, I got this going on. Stop being negative. Like, why are you being a negative asshole? You know? And if that helps you feel better, okay, fine. Be a negative dickhead if it helps you feel better. But keep in mind that ruining someone else's day will eventually have a negative impact on you one day. Because that one person may help you with something that you need, that you never thought you would need. Well, they're on the other side of the world. I'm never going to come across them. What if that one day they fly over because they're visiting family? And because you're a dickhead and some car crash happens and you need their help, they're going to fucking remember that shit. You never know, 100%. Yeah, the chances may be like 1 out of a billion, but you don't fucking know when that's going to happen. Because if you did know when it was going to fucking happen, then you're pretty much a god. You know, and you shouldn't even be watching this video. And I'm also doing this to kind of help myself out, because I reflect on my videos I've done and I'm like, well, I got to live by what I stand and I can't give up. So not only am I doing this to help, I guess, push shit in a raw way for everyone else, I'm doing it for myself as well. So keep that in mind. I don't care if you like the video. I really don't. I just hope that you're actually listening to it. And you don't have to take every single thing I said perfectly. Apply it to your own way. You know, translate it to make it work for yourself. All you have to do. But just don't fucking give up. And it's something that you want to do, just fucking do it, man. You know, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody or negatively impact anyone else or yourself, fucking try it. You know, I'm not saying I've always wanted to see what it's like if I could survive jumping off a fucking bridge. No, it's just fucking stupid. Don't be a moron about it. You know, be smart about the shit. You know, if it's something you want to try, like I want to, like for me, I tried dream catchers. I'm not great at it. I'm really not. But I wanted to try. I was like, I've always wanted to see how they're made. I looked it up. I was like, I want to try it, and it wasn't bad. You know, it definitely wasn't great. It's not something I think I would make money off of, but I was happy that I learned how to do something. And I was proud of myself for actually trying it, and even my wife is supporting it. It was really cool. The second one I made failed horribly, but I can make that better because I know I researched and watched videos and figured out how to do it. But that's just an example. It's, you know, just fucking try it. Try something new. You don't know how to build a computer? Try something simple like install RAM or a hard drive or M.2, which is literally just sticking it in there and closing it with a screw. I mean, just try something new. There's so much out there. I recently got into planting more with my wife. We got some Amazon flowers and shit like that outside. This is an example. They're not doing too good. Like, I haven't seen anything growing, and it's been like 3 weeks, but I did research with the frost and all that stuff that can negatively impact the soil. So I'm not pissed off about it. I'm just like, well, I'm gonna have to make sure, like she suggested, probably grow a couple inside first, let them germinate, let them do the thing, and then plant them. But just give it a shot, guys. Give it a shot, and I hope you got something out of this. You know, I really do. Just somebody cares about you. You're awesome. Don't forget that shit. I'm not just saying that. Like, you're all fucking awesome. Even some of you dickheads out there, you've got some little bit of awesome in you somewhere. And if not, then I'm sorry. But guys, just don't fucking give up. Seriously.